Right now, as you're watching this video, and if you've been sitting for more than 30 minutes, your blood flow has already slowed down by 50%. And I'm not exaggerating. There are studies showing that just 60 minutes of uninterrupted sitting causes significant damage to the inner lining of your arteries and veins. But here's what nobody tells you. The damage isn't from sitting. It's from sitting without interruption, and that is a massive difference. I'm Dr. Sumit Kapadia. I'm a vascular surgeon for the past 20 years, and today I'm going to give you a simple structured protocol. I call it the 30-65 rule that can protect your arteries, your veins and your legs even if you sit for 8, 10 or 12 hours a day. Now before I show you the actual protocol, and trust me, it's so simple that you can start it today without leaving your chair, let me tell you why this matters more than most people think. If you work at a desk, IT professionals, bankers, office employees, government employees, accountant, even a startup founder, call center, or even work from home, you probably are sitting continuously for 3 to 4 hours without getting up. Am I right? But here's what's happening inside your body during those hours. Number one, your veins. When you sit, especially with your knees bent at 90 degrees, the calf muscles, which are your body's natural blood pumps, go completely silent. They switch off and blood begins to pool in your lower legs. The pressure builds, and over time this will lead to weakening of the valves within your veins, and that is how venous insufficiency and varicose veins begins. In some cases, it even leads to something called as deep vein thrombosis or blood clot. But wait, that's only half the story. Number two are your arteries. Uninterrupted sitting reduces something called as endothelial function, and that is the health of the innermost lining of your blood vessels. And this lining controls blood flow, controls inflammation and prevents plaque buildup. So when you sit for hours without moving, this lining becomes sluggish, your arteries become stiffer and less responsive, and over years this contributes to developing atherosclerosis, the narrowing that leads to leg attacks, heart attacks and stroke. So to summarize it all in one line, prolonged sitting slows your veins and stiffens your arteries, a double attack. Now here's the good news. I'm going to give you 3 numbers that can fight back against all of these: 30, 60 and 5. And later in this video, I'll share 2 bonus habits that most doctors forget to mention. One about how you sit and the another about what you drink. That can multiply the benefit of this protocol. So let's start with the first number, 30. Every 30 minutes, you need to activate your circulation. And here's the best part. You don't even need to leave your chair. Set a silent alarm on your phone. Every 30 minutes, do these 2 things. The first is seated calf pumps. Keep your toes on the ground and lift your heels as high as you can. Drop them back slowly and do this 20 times. And then reverse it. The heels stay down and the foot comes up. You can lift your toes up. Do this another 20 times. This works because your calf muscles literally squeeze your veins and help to push the blood back towards your heart. That's why calf muscle is also called as body's second heart. And when you sit for longer hours, your second heart is literally switched off. The second thing you can do while sitting is ankle rotations. Extend one leg straight, rotate your ankle 10 times clockwise and 10 circles anti-clockwise. Switch the legs. These both movements might seem to be small, but it helps prevent blood stagnation. And stagnant blood is where clots begin to form. The total time you need is less than 90 seconds and you haven't even stood up. Now, quick question for all of you here. How many hours have you been sitting today without doing any of this? Be honest. Drop that number in the comments. I bet it's going to shock. The second number, 60. Every 60 minutes you must stand up. Not halfway, not just stretching in your chair. Actually stand up fully on your both feet. Why? Because when you sit, the area behind your knee gets compressed. And when you stand up, you release that compression instantly. Your postural muscle in your legs and core activate, and blood that was pooling gets a surge of movement. And here's the critical part. Standing alone isn't enough. You need to walk for at least 1 to 2 minutes. Walk to the water cooler, walk to the window, walk to your colleague, walk to the washroom. It doesn't matter where. What matters is that walking activates your larger muscle groups, the calf, the thigh, the glutes, And this dramatically improves something called as flow-mediated dilation. That's a fancy medical term, but basically it means that your arteries become more flexible and responsive again. Think of it this way, every hour you sit, your arteries get a little stiffer. And every time you walk for 2 minutes, you're pressing the reset button. And here's something most people don't realize. It's not just about preventing varicose veins. Research shows that breaking up the sitting time improves not just the vein, but also improves blood sugar response, reduces insulin resistance, and lowers inflammation markers. So you're protecting your veins, your arteries, and your metabolic health, all with a 2-minute walk. By the way, if you're watching this and thinking, this is exactly what I needed, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps this video reach more people who are sitting at their desks right now and have no idea what's happening inside their legs. Now the third number, 5, and this is where the magic begins. After each 60-minute cycle, dedicate 5 intentional minutes to circulation strengthening. Not scrolling your phone, not chatting, but 5 focused minutes. Exercise 1 is standing calf raises. Rise onto your toes slowly. Do 20 repetitions of this. This strengthens the calf muscle pump. So every step you take throughout the day becomes more efficient at pushing blood upwards. Exercise number 2 is mini squats. You don't need to do deep squats. Bend your knees slightly, maybe 30 degrees, and stand back up. 10 to 15 repetitions activates your quadriceps and hamstrings, the biggest muscles in your leg, creating a massive surge of blood flow. And exercise number 3, and this is something which surprises people. It is slow, deep breaths. Yes, 5 deep breaths. Inhale fully, expand your chest, and exhale slowly. Why? Because when you do deep breathing, it actually creates a pressure change in your chest cavity that helps to pull the blood from your legs back towards the heart. It's like a respiratory assisted venous return. Your breath is also helping your vein circulation. Now let's do the math here. Over an 8-hour workday, you will do this 5 routine roughly 7 to 8 times. That's 35 to 40 minutes of vascular protection scattered throughout the day that dramatically reduces your risk of varicose veins, DVT, arterial stiffness, and even metabolic disease. So you can screenshot this rule right now, 36-5, and pin it next to your monitor. Now remember, I promised you 2 bonus habits, so here they are. Bonus number 1, posture. Stop sitting while crossing your legs. I know it feels comfortable, but it increases venous pressure and worsens varicose veins. So try and keep both feet flat on the floor, the knees slightly below the hip level if possible. If your chair is too high, use a footrest. And don't really sit at the edge. Sit back with lumbar support. Good posture is not just about your spine, it's also about your circulation. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker and flows less efficiently. Always keep a water bottle at your desk and use your hourly standing break as a cue to drink. And do watch salt, especially in the Indian diet, where pickles, papad, and packet snacks can literally push your sodium levels way past the healthy recommendations. Excess salt means more fluid retention, more swelling, and more stress on your veins. So these 2 habits, posture and hydration, they don't take any extra time, but they multiply the benefit of my 30-65 rule significantly. And one final thing, and this is important, the 30-65 rule is about prevention. But if you're already experiencing any of these warning signs, don't wait. Leg swelling that doesn't improve overnight, visible veins that are growing or bulging, skin darkening near your ankles. But remember, if there's sudden swelling in one leg, especially with pain or warmth, it could be deep vein thrombosis that needs urgent evaluation. So any of these symptoms, a vascular surgeon is the doctor you must consult. Early diagnosis literally helps bring best outcomes. But for everyone else, start the 30-65 rule tomorrow. Set your alarm tonight. Your veins and arteries are depending on the choices you make between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And if you found this useful, do watch this video next, where I show you 3 exercises every person must do daily for better leg ulcer. And if you found this useful, do watch this video next.